Hey, Motorman here. If you just wandered here by accident to this channel, I'm a motor officer instructor, been that for over 20 years. I'm the guy who teaches the police motor officer techniques to you, the average rider. Also, you might be aware of my Ride Like a Pro video, which does the exact same thing. Now today, we're going to talk about, this subject confuses so many people. We're going to talk about handlebar steering versus counter steering or push steering. As a slight example here, let me show you this. This is handlebar steering, when I'm turning the handlebars in the direction I want to go. And push steering, that occurs above about 15 miles per hour. If you push forward on the left grip, the bike will lean left and go left. Push forward on the right grip, it leans right and goes right. Anything above about 15 miles per hour, the only way to make the motorcycle turn is by counter steering or push steering. Now, I've heard people say, well, I push down on the bars. Believe me, I don't care how fast you're going, but pushing down does absolutely nothing. You cannot turn the motorcycle by pushing down on the bars. At speed, you're either pushing forward or you're pulling back, but let's not confuse this. And I know there's some physicists out there who are going to tell me that you're always counter steering. Forget that. Think of it, two things. Either your handlebar steering, which is at low speeds, or your push steering, which causes the motorcycle to lean. Now, you might have noticed we put in a little intro to the videos. Let me know if you like that. It's only 20-25 seconds long, but take a look at that. And let's get out on the road now and let me demonstrate this clearly to you. I believe in keeping it simple, stupid. KISS principle. Right now I'm going about 10 miles an hour. And I am handlebar steering. I'm turning the handlebars in the direction I want to go. I'll make a U-turn. You'll see the handlebars. I'm going to try to keep my eyes on the handlebars as I do this, but that's handlebar steering. I don't want to confuse this. So many people like to confuse it and say, well, actually at low speeds you are counter steering. No, I'm handlebar steering. Say what you want. This is turning the handlebars.
You can't handle the truth.
In the direction I want to go. Next, Donna's going to demonstrate handlebar steering. She's going to imagine she's riding through the slow cone weave. That's a series of cones set at about 12 to 14 feet apart. And she's going to show you this is handlebar steering. She's turning the handlebars in the direction she wants to go. Notice how the handlebars are turning, because it's handlebar steering. That's what handlebar steering looks like. Usually anything below about 15 miles an hour. The reason I say 15 miles an hour is depends on the motorcycle. In the U-turn, of course, that's handlebar steering. Now, if your bike has a very short wheelbase, like a dirt bike or an adventure tour, the need to counter steer may come a little bit sooner, maybe 10 to 12 miles per hour. I'm going to show you that next. Now we're going to come up to some turns here. This first one, the road goes to the left. So I'm going to push forward slightly on the left grip. The bike leans left and goes left. Now it's going to go to the right. I'm going to push forward on the right grip. The bike leans right and goes right. The handlebars don't actually turn. Here's a left, push forward. The bike, it forces the bike into a lean, and that is the only way to make a motorcycle turn at higher speeds. Not pushing down. Pushing down does nothing. As I said, you could think of it as counter steering or push steering. I prefer push steering because I'm pushing forward on the grip. The bike starts to lean and it turns whatever direction I push forward. And if I push forward on the left grip, put the camera on here, the bike is going to go left. If I push forward on the right grip, the bike goes right. Don't let this confuse you. The transition between counter steering and push steering comes naturally. You don't even have to think about it. The reason you want to understand push steering or counter steering is because out on the road, if somebody starts to violate your right-of-way by moving into your lane, if your natural instinct is to try to turn the handlebars away from that car, it's going to cause you to actually go into the car. So the best way to get over that, prevent that from happening, is to practice push steering or counter steering. Do it on an empty road like this. Under controlled conditions, no traffic, I push forward on the left grip. The bike goes left and leans left. Push forward on the right grip. The bike leans right and goes right. It's as simple as that. Nothing confusing about it. It's partially instinctual. The reason I say partially is because if you're used to driving a car, like I said, somebody starts to come into your lane. If that vehicle is coming into my lane from this side, your natural instinct since you're driving a car is to turn the handlebars away from that car, but that's going to cause you to go right into it. So don't do that. Same thing as a car's coming at you, he comes over the double yellow line. If you try to steer away from that car, you could be in trouble. Now we got some big turns coming up. I say big because they're wide, so I'm going to point the camera down. I'm going to show you one-handed. I push forward on the right grip. The bike leans right and goes right. The more I push on it, the more the bike leans and the tighter the turn will be. So if you're about to go off the road, push forward on that grip. The bike will lean more and you won't go off the road. We're coming up to a turn to the left. Notice it. Now I'll point the camera down and I'm going to push forward. I push forward on this grip, it leans left and goes left. Coming up to a right turn or a bend. It's going to the right, so I push forward on the right grip. The bike leans to the right and goes to the right. Here's Donna demonstrating counter steering or push steering. It's a natural movement of the motorcycle. She's not turning the handlebars from side to side. That's for low speeds. She's above. Right now she's going about 25 miles an hour. So she's just got to give a slight push on those handlebars and the motorcycle will react. The faster you go, the less of a push you need on the bars. Use this for like my tip of the week.
Why? It's stupid.
It's not stupid. It's stupid because you didn't think of it.
No, it's just dumb.
Watch. Hey, Motorman here with my tip of the week. Now, a lot of people are having problems finding these. Plus, they're expensive. They get, I don't know, like stupid money, 10 bucks for this. You actually have a better cover right here in your house. It's called a paper bag. It works perfectly. You can even put a little smiley face so people know that you're happy. And you get two uses out of it because you could turn it around. And if you're in a bad mood, you want to show people you're in a bad mood. So, come on, it works. Yeah. I know, you're saying I look like an idiot. You don't think you look like an idiot walking around with one of these on? This is cheap. They're free. You can go to Publix and they'll say paper or plastic. Don't get the plastic ones because you could probably suffocate yourself. But this is perfect. Poke a couple of eye holes and I could sneeze, I could cough in here. And you're not going to get tips like this anyplace else. That's why they call me the Motorman.
So you're like the unknown person?
I'm the unknown coronavirus person.
What's the other side look like?
Look, see how fast I switched that? It's beautiful. Works perfectly.
All right.
Huh?
Yeah,
Let me do it.
Yeah, bye.